So here is my friend Samaya Udin, who I usually hang out with and spend time with. We usually avoid talking about university because we don't want to think about it.
I wonder why.
But because like we're out enjoying ourselves. But I do find what she studies interesting, so I have invited her for this interview to talk about it. Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Wait, before you say anything, why do you find it interesting? Are you okay?
It's like the human body, and like I always found that interesting. I'm interviewing you. Shut up. Okay. What course are you studying?
Biomedical sciences, the 3-year course.
Okay, and you're currently in.
My final year.
Wow.
I'm graduating in July.
How do you find that?
This horrible. Actually horrible. I'm graduating in like July. That's so close. I still don't know where half my classes are.
I mean, I'm interviewing, hoping for you to know what they
Yeah,
are.
obviously. I know what they are. I don't know where they are. I didn't know my library had another floor, and I was like, yo, this exists.
Okay. All right. So, biomed. Why did you pick that course?
I'm crazy. No, because in secondary school, I was really good at sciences. Like, I was just naturally good. So I was like, hey, maybe I should consider this as a career because, like, career wise, you have a lot of options. And I was like, okay, I'm lucky I'm good at this. So I might as well just stick to it and carry on for the rest of my life. Big mistake. I'm joking. I like it.
That's good. So it's like it's very promising, and
Yeah, it's actually kind of it's kind of interesting if you know what you're doing, which I don't 90% of the time.
I mean, wow.
I mean, I'm here.
And like, yeah, you told me some few experiences that you like experienced. And we'll get to that later. So, what activities does your course involve?
A whole lot of reading.
Okay.
A lot of reading. Because by the time you get to third year, like in first year, it's pretty much just a recap of A levels, if I'm being completely honest. Second year, they kind of ease you more into it. Like they readily give you more information. Like, hey, you need to read chapter blah, blah, blah of these books, which are on the online library. You can find it here. But in my final year, level 6, they don't give you that. They're like, hey, here's some recommended articles, but most of the time, for us third years, we find ourselves just reading about everything from new treatments to discoveries and stuff. I mean, other than that, we usually reading or in the labs.
Ah, any interesting experiences in the labs you had?
Well, there was a time I shaved fat off a heart. It was horrendous. It was so gross and like rubbery.
Oh my god.
But like it was sticky. It was like sticky, crumbly rubber. It was gross. I sat there for an hour with a scalpel just kind of like shaving the fat off this heart. It was gross as heck. Like, it was so disgusting. I went to the gym right after. Because, like, that stuff is inside you.
So was that a normal heart of a regular, average, healthy person, or was that like?
No. Was it a human heart? I'm not sure.
Oh.
But there were, like, clots in it, and we had to, like, find them and pull them out. Those were gross. Mine didn't have that many, but my friend's one, she had this massive one. It was disgusting. But yeah, I went to the gym after that because that stuff is inside me, and, like, I don't want that.
So it was a very heart-opening experience.
I'll eat your hand.
No, please. Okay. Any other like what experiments? Do you call them experiments or practicals?
We call them practicals.
Okay, yeah. Any other practicals you had like involved like body parts that were they human sometimes?
I don't know if our uni is licensed to use human hearts. But wait. Oh, but I did turn pea blue once.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we had like
No, as in I didn't hear you.
basically we had these urine samples and we had to like do a bunch of stuff to it, test out the pH and stuff. It was horrific. I did not like it. Like, I was sitting there, I remember before we went in, everyone was sitting there like, bro, I cannot, I'm gonna leave. Half the people left because they were like, I ain't handling no pee right now.
Wow.
But yeah.
But you held strong. You like nothing was too gross that made you go, why did I pick this course?
I mean, it was gross and I was considering leaving. Then I remembered I'm spending £9,000 on a year.
Fair enough.
So I
Fair
was
enough.
like, oh god, do it for the 9K.
But like this is what I'm interested in. I never got to.
You're interested in pee.
No. No, not. Because like I never got to dissect anything during
Aww.
secondary. Yeah, it's so tragic. I never got to.
I know how to
poke
use a
heart.
bone saw now.
Yeah, use that as a threat against me sometimes.
I know.
So yeah, any other practicals you had?
Literally all the other ones, I don't know what I'm doing or why we're doing them. We just have our instructions and it's like, hey, put this into this and then calculate this. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is or what this is, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But I always end up passing, so I think I must be doing something right.
I'm very glad to know that someone like you is going to be handling medical
God.
stuff. Yeah. In the future.
Yeah. We're all gonna die.
So yeah, any interesting case studies you have to share? And just to be clear, these are case studies that are based on true events, and if you share them,
events, yeah.
it's not like a violation to privacy or anything.
No, because the ones our professors gave us, they're based on true events, but they're not actually true, so I don't think we'll have much issue with what's the word? Talking about them.
Confidentiality?
Yeah, because it's not real. It's not a real person. So.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, go ahead and like discuss.
Yeah. There was this one lady. There was a case study where a lady came in with an itchy toe when she had cancer. She ended up having cancer, which is fun.
That's quite the jump.
Yeah, it's like you were saying earlier, it's like on WebMD when you Google something, it's like, hey, I have a headache, and it says you're gonna die. They're not wrong, but they're not right, but they're not wrong.
What was the cause? Like, what happened? If you remember.
Oh god, do I remember?
When was this?
Second year.
All right, wow.
What I remember is that she had an itchy toe and somehow she had cancer from that. There was the guy with a hole in his leg that he got from diabetes, which is pretty normal, actually. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. What else was there? Yeah, just these small things, and the cause is something massive, like nothing you would have guessed, and it's like, oh, something small, like, you know, an itchy toe. Turns out she had cancer. And it was like, an itchy toe and brain cancer.
Head to toe.
Head to toe. Head to toe makeup. Medical over. Anyway.
Medical over.
So the internet isn't wrong when it says you're gonna die if you have like a headache or something.
You can never be too careful. Basically.
You can never be too careful, because the thing is, that rarely happens, but it's not really a shock when you find out what it is. Oh, for us anyway. For the patient, probably.
Do you ever find that when you do a case study, you picture yourself in the patient's shoes and say like, wow, I bet they didn't see this coming, or you feel like sorry for them? Like, do you ever feel like emotions for the like what's the word? Hypothetical patients?
No.
Okay.
I mean, this is why I didn't become a doctor, because you have to if you're a doctor, but I'm not, so I don't have.
Oh, so you were considering to become a doctor?
I was actually, when we were in sixth form, I applied for medicine and I got offered a place, but I did a placement. Like
Wait, offer a place to where?
St. George's, but halfway through, after I got my conditional offer, I did a placement at my GP, and then I did a placement at the ER, And when I say I hate